Hey Starfleet fans, welcome back to your under 5-minute episode recap of the latest Star Trek Strange New Worlds episode. Today we're diving into Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 4, titled A Space Adventure Hour. This episode offered a character study for La'an, exploring her past and her potential future through the lens of a new experimental holodeck. As usual, there are spoilers in this video, but this was a classic holodeck malfunction episode, so let's get right into it. The Enterprise has recently been outfitted with a cutting-edge prototype holodeck technology intended for advanced training and even psychological therapy. Montgomery Scott, still the new kid on the engineering block, but rapidly proving his genius, is absolutely thrilled by this new technology. We see him in his element, buzzing around the new system, tinkering and offering enthusiastic, if slightly chaotic, insights into its potential. This episode clearly marks his progression from a resourceful newcomer to an integral, brilliant mind within the engineering team, eager to push the boundaries of Starfleet tech. Dr. Mbenga, overseeing its initial trials, also encourages La'an to use the holodeck as a therapeutic escape from the lingering emotional weight of recent events. Instead of a simple vacation scenario, La'an programs the holodeck for a highly specific and somewhat surprising simulation. A gritty, film noir-inspired detective story set on a futuristic, rain-slicked metropolis. She takes on the role of a private investigator, complete with trench coat and cynical narration. This isn't just for fun, it is a way for her to explore themes of betrayal, hidden identities, and moral ambiguity, all things she grapples with in her real life, especially concerning her connection to Khan. As La'an becomes more immersed in her detective story, as usual, a glitch occurs. The holographic characters, particularly her femme fatale client and the police chief, begin to exhibit a startling level of self-awareness and deviation from their original programming. It becomes apparent that the prototype holodeck's sophisticated subroutines, combined with La'an's intense emotional input, are causing the simulation to evolve, creating genuinely complex and unpredictable personalities within the program. Moreover, she is unable to switch off the program, and as always, safety protocols are not working, so it presents her with a really dangerous situation. Now, here is the big spoiler for the episode. Spock, who is revealed to have been a hologram for the entire duration of the simulation, even though La'an thought he was real, also turns out to be the killer in her fictional story. Spock and La'an's growing relationship was hinted at in episode 2, but it finally seems to come to fruition at the end of this episode, where they share a kiss after dancing together. By the way, what do you think of Spock and La'an hooking up? This episode culminates in La'an coming to terms with herself and her past through the holodeck simulation, and the sentient program, having served its purpose, or perhaps reached a self-contained conclusion, finally finishes and all is well again. There are a few other intense moments happening on the bridge outside the holodeck, but this episode was heavily focused on La'an using the new holodeck technology not just for spectacle, but for psychological exploration of the character. It also showcased Christina Chong's range as an actress. So, what did you think of La'an's holodeck adventure? Did it remind you of some of Captain Janeway's interesting holodeck adventures? Was it as satisfying as Captain Proton's adventures in Star Trek Voyager? And if you could do a holodeck simulation, what would it be? If you liked this recap, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Star Trek related content. I'll see you next time for the next recap. Live long and prosper.